Hello YouTubers, this is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and today we're going to do iOS versus Android. Hello guys, this is Eric again with another video, and today we had the Apple keynote address today, and I want to address some of the issues today about the new operating system, the new iPhone 6s Plus that's coming out versus Android. So let's talk about it for a second, because you know I was very just kind of giving you my thoughts. I was disappointed at the keynote address. Today they talked about the Apple Watch, which the Apple Watch has, newer bands and stuff like that. The OS been updated and stuff like that. The keynote address just talked about the Apple TV, new features and stuff like that. Nothing new. And then it came down to the iPhone. Okay, so today I got the iPhone 6 Plus, and I have my Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. So we're gonna try to do apples to apples. Today, the new iPhone 6s Plus, okay, that's coming out, has a new A9 processor. It's Apple claiming that the newer phone is going to be 70% faster than this phone. And the GPU is going to be 90% faster than this phone. It's going to have a better Touch ID, a 12 megapixel camera, and 4K video. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. Now, that's the new phone that's coming out that's going to have those features. This is Android. Okay, Android already have 4K video. The Galaxy S6 Edge Plus has a 16 megapixel camera compared to the 12 megapixel camera that iOS is giving you. The build quality is the same. Listen, the build quality is great. Okay, this apples with apples on this one. You have gold here and gold here. Now, I prefer this gold a lot more. This gold is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, versus iOS. Now they got the rose gold. To me, in my own opinion, the rose gold look pink. The rose gold to me look pink. But, the question arises, should I update? And my answer at this point in time, until I get the device in my hand, I'm going to say that the 6 Plus right here is a keeper. If you watch my previous videos, I talked about that. Listen, this phone blazes through. This phone is going to get iOS 9, the new update, and the only features that you're going to miss, and we're going to talk about that in Android, is they call 3D Touch. Now, 3D Touch is something they call Force Touch that's on the Apple Watch. Listen, Android been having that forever. Look at that. Would you call that 3D Touch? Okay, I mean, Android have it. So let's compare apples with apples. 12 megapixel camera, 16 megapixel camera. Force touch. GPU, CPU, this has an octa-core processor. They have a dual core processor. We got 4 gigs of RAM. Don't know what the iPhone 6s Plus is going to have, but it won't have 4 gigs of RAM. 4K video. This is going to have a retina flash for like selfies. Okay, we'll give you that. It's going to have the live photo stream. Listen, if you got an HTC M9, you know exactly what the live photos brings to the table. It's supposed to be a little stronger. Now, remember, when this phone came out, they had the whole thing about bending. And if you take the phone and you bend it, it's going to bend. I mean, this is an all-glass phone, so yeah, I mean, if you bend it, it'll break. But let's look at the build quality. And we know that Apple won't change the build quality till next year. Okay? So let's compare build quality here. Yes, the iPhone is slimmer. Okay? but it's taller. It has a chin. The chin is much bigger, top to bottom, the forehead and the chin. So, you know, Apple has to shrink that, and, you know, do something with the bezels. And here we have our round bezels there, edge screen. Look at that. The build quality on here is exceptionally well. This is a masterpiece, a thing of beauty. Okay, now don't get me wrong. This is a great device. This is a great device, but to me it's kind of getting long in the tooth. So I know I'm ranting, and you know, I was a little disappointed here at what we got today. I sit up there and I watched the whole keynote address. So let's discuss some of the other issues. We got an iPad Pro, okay? iPad Pro. And so the iPad Pro is going to be a 12.9 inch Retina display iPad, okay? Let's make that nice and clear. The iPad Pro is going to be an iPad, okay? Let me give you a picture here, put that in the camera for a second. So this is the iPad Pro, okay? And the iPad Pro is 12.9 inch. They say 5.6 million pixels. And look at the price. Okay, let's look at that price, guys. $799. Listen. For $799, guys, you can get an i3 Surface Pro 3 with an i3 processor with a real operating system on it. Listen, I'm not saying that Microsoft is better than Apple. Listen, let's get this out. The iPad Pro, okay, is an iPad on steroids, and the price is $4, $5, $6. That's, I mean, $400 more. You're going from a 9.7 inch screen to a 12.9 inch screen, and you're going to pay $400 more, $399 more. Okay, to put that in perspective. Okay, and yeah, talked about the pencil. Listen, the pencil. This is hilarious. Okay, this pencil. Put that in the screen there. That pencil comes separate. That pencil will cost you $99. Wow, $99. Yes, this is my rant. Kind of losing faith in Apple. And yes, we talked about the Apple TV. Listen, for the 32 gigabyte Apple TV, go cost you $149 for 32 gigs, and the 64 gig Apple TV is going to be $199. And that's your new Apple TV. Okay? All right. So, and yeah, the Apple Watch, yes, it has some new bands. So let's look at that. Yes. And it's gorgeous. Beautiful bands. Yeah. For $500. So, yes, this is my rant. And yes, you know, if you go back to 2007, I believe, when Apple revealed the first iPhone, and he said, stylus? Who needs a stylus? And he always say that he would never ever put a stylus on an iPad or an iPhone. But today, Tom Cook has broke that tradition. Listen, I'm not an iPhone hater. I have an iPhone 6 Plus, iPhone 6, and I have Android. I have all, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm just giving you my humble opinion. You know, the 6S, they didn't fix the battery life. You know, they didn't fix some of the other shortcomings. You know, yeah, 1-2 gigs of RAM. I understand that the operating system is optimized for the hardware and software. Understand that, okay? But at the end of the day, I mean, would you go out and spend another $1,000 on a new phone? And I talk about this besides contracts, okay? Because a lot of people get it twisted that on contract, you spend $299, and yes, and it's this the iPhone 6s Plus is going to be $299 on contract. That's a 2-year agreement. Okay, some people just still on their first year agreement, so don't know how they go to do that. I guess you do some early upgrades and pay a little more. And this is the biggest one of them all, guys. 16 gigs. Listen, you're gonna shoot 4K video with this. Bad enough you don't have a micro SD card, but with 4K video with 16 gigs, come on, that's a joke. Okay, and my man TK, give a shout out to my man TK. On his video, he had Vaseline, and give a shout out to my man TK. Thank you, TK, for the shouts out. But I think that's what Apple doing. You need Vaseline because they're shoving it right up the rectum here. So yes, that's my rant. And leave your questions down below. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Listen, I'm gonna cover all. I'm gonna talk about iPhone. This is iPhone week, but I'm definitely disappointed. We didn't see nothing new here. We didn't see nothing extra here. So subscribe to my videos. Leave your comment down below. Let's have a discussion about it. Let me know what you think about iOS versus Android. Android had everything they talked about today. With the M9, they got apps that does all that live photo stuff like that. So that's a wash. I need Apple to innovate, come out with a product, be strong like they used to be. When they first came out with the iPhone, be strong. They beat the competition. Now they're behind the competition. Thank you guys. That's enough of my rant. Peace.